Hi, welcome to episode 11 of Life is Strange Double Exposure. So Safi does have some kind of supernatural power. What exactly is she though? Is she a skinwalker, a shapeshifter, a changeling? She can emulate any other person she likes. It's not just Max that she's done this to. I was right in guessing she was somehow behind the doppelganger syndrome that Max described it as. You know, the tricks that were being played that made it look like Gwen was selling drugs, Lucas Colmenaro telling those horrible things to his son. But I was totally way off in thinking how it was she was managing it. So Otherworld Reggie, alternate Gwen, alternate Lucas Colmenaro, and now Max's twin. These were not overlaps of people from one reality encroaching into the other because the barriers between them were breaking down. It's why Max didn't self-destruct when she caught hold of her other self in the last episode. These lookalikes were creations of Safi and her mind. She made herself take on the form of Max so that if anyone discovered her in Max's house, she could explain away her presence there. Real Max returning was just bad timing. Safi was definitely caught by surprise when Max turned up. And she also took on the appearance of Gwen to ruin her by selling drugs to students. She deliberately stared into the security camera because she wanted to be seen. She imitated Lucas in order to tell lies to his son and destroy his relationship with him. I'm thinking that she imitated him again in order to enter and search his office for evidence of the chicanery that he'd been up to. Possibly Maya had told Safi of her suspicions about Colmenaro, but she died before anything could be done about it. This would explain why campus security, which Colmenaro complained bitterly about having done nothing, failed to stop Colmenaro's office from being ransacked. All Safi had to do was to wait for Colmenaro to leave his room, and he's in the habit of putting out of office notices on his door, for goodness sake, and then she could, as him, enter unchallenged and do what she wanted. I think the sound that we heard from the Polaroid of Colmenaro's office in disarray suggested that Safi did get in there, and then she got careless and she knocked something over and it made a noise and she had to flee before anyone came to investigate and before she discovered where it was Lucas was keeping what turned out to be Maya's script. And in the case of Gwen, Safi's power would have made it very easy to vandalise Gwen's bike tyres. Safi loitering by Gwen's bike would have risked attention, but Gwen apparently squatting next to and adjusting her own bike wouldn't have raised any suspicion whatsoever. And Safi carried out both of those later impersonations because she felt Gwen and Lucas were responsible in different ways for what had happened to Maya Ocado and her subsequent death. So let's turn to Lucas. His entire academic professional life is built on a lie and a criminal act of plagiarism. We still don't know the exact circumstances of Maya's death, but Max has proof that Colmenaro stole Maya's novel and passed it off as his own. Did Maya discover what Lucas was doing, but unable to stop him, couldn't live with the knowledge? Did she tell Vin of her suspicions before she died? He hinted to Max that he felt Colmenaro deserved everything he had coming to him. Did Maya share her fears of what he was up to with Safi? And is that why Safi's poetry book was entirely focused on blaming those who'd caused Maya's death in her eyes, and others, such as her mother, who had let Maya down, and also because of her interference with the book publication, Safi had singled out Gwen as well? Let's turn to Chloe. Max, at rock bottom in that last episode, very nearly called her on her phone, like her fingers hovering over the icon, ready to push it. She stopped herself because she felt it would be wrong to involve Chloe in this way, in this circumstance. Chloe's already told her that she still loves her, remember? I think Max knew that Chloe would drop everything and rush to Caledon to support her if she thought Max was in trouble. And Max feels that if she is ever going to get back together with Chloe, it mustn't be this way. It can't be a rescue mission. It can't be an emergency emotional support parachuting in and then departing once it's all over. If they're to reunite, it has to be organic, because there's something that they both decide they want to happen, that it's right for it to work, that they've had enough of being apart. It's incredibly sad that Chloe's being kept at arm's length. I am seriously doubting now that we'll ever get to see her in this story because of that. The game being billed actually as a Max Caulfield adventure kind of gives you that impression too. But I'm convinced that Max still has genuine feelings for Chloe. Max, who has rejected in my gameplay, remember, Amanda. And I really think she could have been good with Amanda, actually. And Vin, who seriously believes he's what Max needs, although personally I don't like his style. Max has said she doesn't want romance to complicate her investigation, and I get that. I really hope that Amanda can at least be the good friend that she needs right now. And even if Max's heart still misses Chloe, I like that my choices so far for Max seem in keeping with her character. I think she's been consistent. Yes, she's an adult, and yes, people change, but at core, she's Max Caulfield still, with her hopes, her fears, her strengths, her insecurities. I want to keep those choices as we go further forward into the story as authentic to that Max as I possibly can, as the game will allow me to, I should say, really. So back to the massive revelation, Safi possessing supernatural power. Now I start to wonder whether Max coming to Caledon was an accident. Did Safi... Is it possible that she has the ability to somehow engineer it so that she could manipulate Max's arrival in Caledon? Someone who she could use, make use of her reality hopping ability to help bring Colmonaro to justice? Has Safi been directing Max's actions in the whole of this game all the time? Does she know about Arcadia Bay and Max's role in it? Does Safi have other powers besides shapeshifting? After all, Max has discovered that she can move objects, as with the telescope and the crates, although admittedly she couldn't really control that too well. It came as a surprise to her that she could do it. That's new. Another thought is Safi like Max connected to the storm that we saw? Is the disturbance at the Overlook not purely down to Max's reality hopping causing instability as I originally thought? It could be that both Max and Safi using their powers is the thing that's behind this latest breakdown in the structure of reality. So maybe they are both in some way connected to what happens to Caledon. Was Safi being truthful when she told Max she'd have to kill her to save the community from destruction? Because that was the implication we got. And also, does Safi's power rather have limits? Does it weaken her in the same way that Max's power affects her when she uses it? Honestly, I've got so many questions. We said before that Max really didn't know Safi very well, and now the reset button on the relationship has been pushed firmly in a startlingly unexpected way. They've got to build a whole new understanding of each other and of what's really been going on around them in Caledon. Max is going to want some straight talking from Safi if she's going to trust her going forwards, but now I'm starting to wonder if she can ever really trust Safi again. So let's get back. Let's see where they go from here on to episode 11, Double Exposure. So there are 5 chapters in the story altogether, this much I know, which means we're now past the halfway point. And we left them at the point where Safi changed back into herself after pretending to be Max before our very eyes. I wonder if she was unconscious at that point and that's why she changed back. That's an interesting thought, that she couldn't maintain the illusion. She has to be conscious to do it. I'll file that one away. We're back at Max's. Have a bag of frozen peas. The standard treatment for bumps and bruises like that. And this silence has got to be broken, girls.
You're, getting lake water on your sofa.
Shit. Right. I should change. Be right back.
Okay. It's just procedural language at the moment, because...
Just need to go upstairs and put on something dry.
Well, actually, you already have, Max, because at the start of the chapter, it offered me the chance to change clothing, as it always does. So I thought she could try the red stuff, which we haven't had on. But now it doesn't make sense, because she wasn't wearing that when she got wet. So she's probably going to go and change back into the other stuff. And there's loads of stuff coming in on the phone, too. And I'm just saying the word stuff. Stop saying stuff. Yasmin. We'll do you first, because it's opened on you on the phone on Crosstalk. I want to wish everyone a safe and fun Krampus party tomorrow night. Last year's will be tough to beat. Lucas. As the guest of honour this year, I assure you, Yasmin, no one will even remember last year's. Moses. Safi and I got the gingerbread house competition on lock, but we do welcome any challengers. Interesting. Loretta. I have this weird sense that something bananas is going to go down at Krampus tomorrow. Tim. Do you have ESP or something? What does this mean? Loretta. No ESP, just razor-sharp instincts. Reggie. You scare me. Loretta. I'm honoured. And Chloe. And then we have Ask JKDGH. There are 1 billion lights up in New Orleans right now. It's gorgeous and giving my hangover a headache. Echo. It goes all the way down to the Mississippi River. Chloe. Cool as. We still got that gig lined up for later. Echo. You were supposed to call them. And Amanda Comedy.
A question for the ages.
Oh. How much foo could a Foo Fighter fight if a Foo Fighter could fight Foo? Moses. What's a Foo Fighter? Diamond. They're a band. Moses. And they fight placeholder entities. I get it. I don't think he does. We have something in our notes. Oh, hey, that's me. Murderer. I'm going to go through the whole of this entry for Max. There's a picture of me on Safi's camera with a gun. I'm holding a gun. What's more incriminating than that? But I would never hurt Safi. There has to be a better explanation. And then she's crossed out her two initial thoughts. I rewound into the past and saw it all myself. That's me. I killed my best friend. I knew there had to be an explanation. There's another me. She's the one who killed Safi. But why? And then we have, there is no other Max. The only person in that photo is me. I can't keep lying to myself anymore. I kill Safi. But maybe there's still a way to stop this. And then we have Safi herself. The notes on Safi. Wow. Shapeshifter. WTF? Safi is a shapeshifter? And I'm not the only person with powers? Safi can turn into anyone, it seems. This answers a lot of my questions about that doppelgangeritis. Yes, it does. We got to go upstairs because you've got to change because you're smelly. You smell of pond water. But before we do, we can look around at some stuff down here.
I moved my evidence box to this timeline to avoid Alderman. But never thought I'd have to keep it from Safi too.
Yeah, I do wonder how much she put together from looking at your evidence box.
Come on, Safi. I would have thought you had more respect for art.
I think she was in something of a hurry.
Is it still destruction of property if what you're tossing around are the books you lent me?
That's an interesting question.
Guess I could only hide my past for so long before Safi took matters into her own hands.
Clever way of doing it though, wasn't it? Impersonating you. The only slight fly in the ointment was that she had to break in
All
to
that
do it.
Adrenaline, I didn't realize I was cold till now.
Yes, you be careful of yourself, you'll catch your death.
Oh, don't worry, Safi. I will.
Sunday was lunch with Moses at the Turtle. Monday was shoot with Safi, Nebula bowling. Wednesday was grocery shopping with Safi. And Friday's tell Safi the truth. I think we're reaching that point. Things require explanation now, don't they? Yeah, I'm aware that I can change to the other timeline here. I'm just not sure why I should do it. Let's go get changed. And then we won't, be destroying the very furnishings on which we rest. The state of your drawers. Honestly. Examine first.
I just need some dry clothes.
Well, there's plenty there, but they're a bit mixed up now. So we can change clothes again? Apparently we can. We could go back to the green. I'm going to go for we'll go for the mustard yellow with the goose. Yeah. Confirm outfit.
I have so much I want to ask Safi about.
I mean, when the time
I don't
comes.
even know where to start.
When the time comes, she'll be in the mustard yellow. Yeah, it's confronting Safi is the thing that it's asking me to do now. I will first pop to the other timeline, to Dead World, and more stuff's just coming on the phone because we've just changed to the other reality, which tends to trigger messages we haven't seen on the phone.
Just glad I don't have to tidy up in this timeline too.
She could change her clothes again if she wanted to, but I'm not going to let her do this. We'll just have a quick look around downstairs in case anything new appeared.
Safi's one of my best friends. We can talk about this.
You can talk about it. Whether you'll make progress by doing so is another question. I don't know, Safi. Max, do you?
God, that smells amazing. I haven't had pancakes in a million years.
Johnny cakes, actually. I used to skip school sometimes and make them with my grandma.
And they're made with real Johnny?
You are so annoying. No, they are not. And they go best with mulberry jam.
Oh no. I've only got grape.
Then I guess you'll have to make it up to me.
I have no idea what they are.
Alternate Max's life seems so uncomplicated. Unless that's also a shape-shifted Safi. Nah, Safi can't cook.
That's an interesting point too. Shifting into the shape of another person doesn't give you their abilities. It's still Safi, with her abilities and limitations.
On this side, the memories are shut up where they belong.
Of course they are, but is anything else different? The wooden sculpture's back in one piece.
You do not know the bullet you dodged last night.
Indeed you don't. And still might, depending which of these realities dominates, because I think one of them has to. I can't see how they can both continue to coexist. Alright, I'm going to go back and talk to Safi. Let's go.
Enough waiting around. I really need to talk to Safi.
You do. Let's admire your fireplace first. Oh, we can sit by the fireplace. Let's sit. She's going to reminisce. I mean, really, you probably should have had
Security footage of someone who looks like me, dealing with students.
a shower to get rid of the pond water.
Hey, sport? You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
The shit Robbie says I told him, it makes me sick to think about.
All makes sense now,
Me
doesn't
and
it?
Safi just outed each other. What now? Whatever we say tonight could change everything between us. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Well, I don't think you have a choice, Max. I think you've got to tackle it head on now. Also, I love your fireplace. I mean, some of the other decorations in here, not so sure about. And also, it wouldn't hurt you to stand some of these things up. Safi could help, since she did it in the first place. Is she going to think anything else? I don't think she is. But I just love the artwork. You know, you don't get to see it. If you rush through, if you hurtle on too quickly, you miss out these things. That's the kind of fireplace you need when you've been in a frozen wasteland. What is Safi thinking this time as well? While Max is having these thoughts, what thoughts are going through her head? Is this how she planned things to happen? I don't think so. She's not omniscient. She did not foresee Max coming back to the house. She did not realise that Max had found her down in the basement. It startled her when Max called out. Okay, let's go. Come on, Max. I was going to say time waits for no girl, but it's not true actually. Apparently time can wait for you. Let's look at Safi first.
There's so much we don't know about each other.
True. Let's talk. Ooh,
So,
it's like a face-off.
you're
What happened
a
on the lake?
shapeshifter.
You have
You've got powers? Here,
Ah.
person with the bottle cap has to answer a question.
Oh.
Huh. You clever little minx, you. Deal. Let's play.
Do you know, Safi just seems the more assured here, don't you think? Even the body language, she's the one leaning into it. Max is the one sort of thinking, come on, really? How does it work?
How exactly do you shapeshift?
It's got something to do with perception. Manipulating how others see me and hear me.
Oh,
Like right now, I can kind of feel the part of your brain that senses me. And if I nudge it,
okay.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Yup.
Yes.
Still creepy.
Yes, it is.
Are the teens using creepy to mean awesome nowadays? Whoa. It's like she walked across my brain for a second.
That's concerning. If she can get inside your head, that is concerning. So not physical transmographing into whatever it is. What's the word? Morphing.
so. Are you like that girl in Frozen? Ice powers and musical numbers.
No.
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 There's a world parallel to this one that I can access. I switched that world's icy lake with our broken one.
That's what she did.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except
Now then. You're dead or I killed you. Look at Safi's expression. This is news to her. She does not know this. I'm convinced this is news. That's not an act. I think she'd tell Safi, oh, let's go for it.
I killed you. Or I will.
Wow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Lack of comprehension? She didn't find the photograph.
At some point in the future, I think I'm going to travel back to the moment you took this photo and shoot you. Unless I can figure out why and find a way to change things in the present.
Let's come back to this.
Yes, I think we need to. I do think we need to. Oh. I want to know if you can transform into anybody. How many of these have you done? I think you made Reggie see himself up at the Overlook. I think you may even have been Loretta, when Loretta managed to sneak past the security to get to the Overlook. That now makes sense. Because she could have disguised herself as someone else and then changed into Loretta.
Can you turn into anybody?
Only if I've met them IRL.
But there's a...
Trying to guess who I've been?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll answer those for free.
You've met a lot of people in real life. Just about everybody in Caledon you'll have met in real life. Gwen, definitely.
That was you impersonating Gwen and dealing drugs to students.
Yes, it was.
Not like she didn't deserve it.
Whoa.
Your book deal.
When I got the news it was canceled, she was the first person I called. She said she didn't know anything about it. When she started ignoring my texts, I knew it was mask off time. Hell, I started to think you were in on it too. That's why I came tonight. To see what you were hiding.
Yes, I think that's we worked that one out. Oh my.
Why didn't you tell me you knew Gwen killed it?
Well, yeah, all of these things apply. You shouldn't have broken in. She did need more info, and she didn't want to hurt you. But mostly she needed more information.
I wanted to wait till I got more information.
You've got my number, Max. We could have shared intel.
Maybe.
Seriously, Max, I thought you were covering for Gwen. Thought I couldn't trust you anymore.
And you don't want to get onto that list.
Actually, I was just trying to prevent your murder in another timeline.
Yeah, that's honestly a relief.
Oh, there's a lot of hidden stuff there. There's a lot of hidden stuff there in Safi's attitude to what's just been said. Lucas.
Did you change into Lucas and ruin things with his son?
I think we know you did.
I thought Lucas was involved in canceling my book. I gave him a chance to come clean. He didn't.
I mean, is she that ruthless? Is Safi that cold and calculating? His kid didn't do anything to you.
Robbie had nothing to do with his dad's shitty actions, though.
I weighed how best to hurt Lucas.
And you weaponized his kid.
Robbie was the only way.
I don't know.
Oh, I think you do know, Max. I think you do. Yeah. There's a list here. I mean, good grief. Is there anything you won't do, Safi? That's a shocker. I mean, I knew she was somehow behind it. I felt she was somehow behind it because of the grudge that she bore. She was the logical suspect for all of this. But the calculating way in which she's talking about it now, there's no hint of regret about what she's done at all. In her mind, it's entirely justified. Vin.
So, that was actually you trying to get into Vin's
Of
phone.
course it was.
If anyone deserves an acting award, it's me.
I thought he was just trying to get rid of anything tying him to the cow skull
No,
fiasco.
that's why he didn't know the code on his own phone.
So that was him. Guess he's still not over me.
Yeah, he put the skull through your car windscreen. But I don't know that it was that or whether he was put up to it by somebody else. That's still not been answered. It's kind of messed up. I don't think it's sweet in a twisted way that he would throw a skull through your car windscreen. That's that's almost stalkerish behaviour, isn't it? I think it's messed up.
Nothing says take me back like vandalism.
Yeah, it's just not going to work, is it?
Kids don't spray paint their names in hearts anymore.
Safi is skirting around the perimeter of the meaty truth here. She's almost daring Max to ask her questions, and she's got an answer for every one of them. So when Amanda was loitering in the cafe, that wasn't Amanda either.
There was a moment talking to Amanda today that felt a little...
Sus. It was sus. There was something wrong with that.
Look, you were snooping around. I needed to know why. It was self-defense.
Yeah, the real Amanda was still back in the bar, the cafe bar, in the Snapping Turtle, serving people. I would think, given that Amanda's the closest thing, excuse me for saying this, Safi, to a person she can trust at the moment, Moses set aside, who's suffering greatly, I'd like you not to be her anymore, please.
We can forget about this time, but... Can you not do that again? It's... Amanda.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Here's the odd thing. Safi has a superpower, and that should give her assurance and confidence. She's this inner sense in an elite. She's different to ordinary people. She's got control over things, and yet there's still a look about her which suggests she wants to be friends with Max. She needs to have someone else in her life that she can share stuff with. Moses, not Moses.
What about shape-shifting into Moses?
No. He's off limits. Not that I couldn't, but... You know... It's Moses.
At last a boundary.
I guess I should let you ask me something now.
Oh, don't tell her too much, Max. Oh, you may not need to.
My mom, she can wait.
Oh, ring again, Mum.
So, you said something about traveling back to a moment? Can you clarify?
The truth is, in my teens, I could rewind time.
Shit. Time travel too? You're really white privileged into all the cool powers.
You'd think so. But rewinding was...
Is Safi slightly envious of Max? It was a trap. It was a burden as well, but it was actually a trap. It made you think that you could do anything. You could alter the past in any way you wanted, solve any problem, and it didn't work.
Too easy to abuse.
True.
Knowing you can undo anything
Or try to.
makes choice seem irrelevant.
Oh. The things I would undo. The bad sex I would unhab. The amazing sex I'd rehab.
Until you learn that to move forward, you can only choose one path. And you have to live with it.
Oh, is that a lesson for you there, Safi? I think it might have been. I think it might have been.
Again, huh?
Yes. And we want to know... Oh, there's only one left. Could you always shapeshift?
How long have you had your power?
Since high school,
Oh,
right after Dad left. Mom was broken. And the way she dealt with being broken was to make sure I wasn't. That was a project.
okay.
Proof that she didn't need him to do something right.
That's a lot to put on a kid.
Yeah, don't I know it? God, I remember wishing so much I could just be the way she wanted me, magically, instead of struggling all the time and still falling short.
And she's still bitter about it. Look at her.
Then I started wishing I could be someone else entirely.
And that's exactly what happened.
Someone who didn't have to carry all that weight. Then, one day, I could.
I mean, Max can't really respond.
So, you used to time travel, and now you can switch timelines? What changed?
Well,
You know how I don't talk about where I'm from? Well, where I'm from is gone. Because of me.
I saw an article about Arcadia Bay in your memories box. That was a freak storm.
I was the freak. And I was the storm. My powers went haywire. And I had a choice. Save the town. Or save the girl that I...
easy, Max. Just proves the point, doesn't it?
I chose her. The blue-haired girl. Hearing her, seeing her get shot in a dirty high school bathroom. I couldn't live with that. So, I undid it. And a whole town died. I didn't dare use my powers again. Not till I got here. When other you died, I learned that my powers had changed. That I had.
Well, that was a good bottle top's worth, wasn't it?
By the way, Moses on the other side gave me that bottle cap to give to you.
Moses knows?
Well, not everything. He knows about me and you being alive. Not the shape changing, obviously. He told me to tell you to stay safe.
I'm trying. I should probably tell you about Maya.
Yes, please. At last.
Maya Okada was my best friend. God, we were such a pair. She was so fucking smart, dude, and the best writer I've ever known. What Lucas did to her, stealing her work,
She does know.
it essentially killed her. And as incandescently angry as I am at Lucas, at everyone, I'm so much angrier at myself.
Why?
God, I told her to stay quiet about it. My silence catapulted Lucas fucking Colmenero to literary stardom and sent Maya to an early grave.
Okay. Self-recrimination.
You said you were mad at everyone about it.
Yes. How did everybody else get caught up in this?
Still am.
Oh. We do have a hit list. We know about Gwen.
Including Gwen?
Gwen was the one who said to put my anger into poetry. That poetry became All the Daughters We Don't Talk About.
Your book.
Yep. And at the 11th hour, she got cold feet.
What did Vin do?
Vin's statement.
Of course.
Bingo. You were supposed to be Maya's friend. But Caledon said jump. At least I have the humanity to regret asking how high.
And what about your mum?
Does that include your mom?
She told me to tell Maya to keep quiet, and she protected Lucas. We've talked it through a little since then. I don't hold it against her. Not really.
Really? You sure?
I'm hazy on the connection between all this and your book.
Every piece in that collection was about Maya. Or about what happened to her. Guess I told it a little too clearly.
You made it slightly too obvious, and that's what scared Gwen.
And when Gwen showed her true colors and pulled the plug on the book, I had to find some other path to vindication.
Gwen, Lucas, Vin, your revenge tour.
My justice tour.
Safi,
Wow.
what if that justice tour goes wrong? What if it spirals out of control? What if eventually it's the reason
What? This photo? That I don't remember taking? Dude, do you even own a gun?
No, but
Great. Don't buy a gun. Problem solved.
I don't understand how you can be so chill about this.
I don't understand how you could be such a bummer about it. Max, we have fucking superpowers. You keep talking like you're cursed, but you're not. You're in control.
Wow.
You and me, we're more in control than most people.
She is setting herself above everyone
Hey.
else.
Look at me. Tell me honestly. Do you really think that you're capable of hurting me like that?
Oh, man. I think she is. If we're going down the total honesty route here, then we go for it, don't we? If she says no, then that's not chiming with what the photograph shows. And I think Safi knows the photograph is real, even though she has no memory of it, or says she has no memory of it. Goodness knows what else Safi's capable of. All we've seen so far is the shape-shifting. There may be more. I'm going to think that she'll say yes, she is capable of hurting you if she has to. Ooh, action will have consequences.
Yes.
And... whoa.
Well then, let's make sure you don't have to.
That's a measuring stare.
Safi, we can't just cross our fingers. We have to do something.
What do you propose?
Lucas, justice for Maya. You wrote a whole book about it.
And that book is dead.
The book is... You aren't.
I can still expose Lucas.
We can. When you tried to expose him before, you were alone. Now there's two of us. We've got powers, and we've got proof.
Krampus on campus. Shit, that's tonight.
Everyone will be there. And he'll be expecting a mock trial.
He won't be expecting us.
Wanna nail a smug asshole to the wall?
I've never wanted anything more.
Oh, now that is really clever of Max. I think she's detected that attitude in Safi which makes her superior to everybody else, and quite willing to use her powers as she sees fit. This is Max's way of diffusing it.
Nervous, but shit. I'm still reeling.
She's channeling it into solving problem number one.
Powers. She can literally nudge people's brains to see what she wants them to see. And Lucas, you can't get any lower than plagiarizing your students' work.
Why is he talking to himself?
But after tonight, everyone will know what he did. And Maya will get the justice she deserves.
This is definitely her way of diffusing the Safi situation. If she can channel Safi into working with her to get Lucas Colmenaro brought to justice, then it diffuses the Maya thing. Because unless she can diffuse Safi's anger, heaven knows what else she could get up to. What more damage she could do. Okay, we are making a gingerbread house.
Okay. Some of these decorations scream not safe for work.
It's Krampus. Every year it gets even more like a Halloween rager.
I'm not sure that I like it, would Max say? I think she wouldn't. I don't think she'd be sure she liked it. Yeah, let's go with that.
It's not really giving me the cheery holiday feels that I expect this time of year.
It's a little edgy for her.
The guy with the tongue carries a bag. Just like Santa.
Lovely. Great.
The gingerbread house part of the plan?
Hilarious. No. The plan is when it's time to roast Lucas, we'll swap out their toothless slideshow with mine.
Slideshow.
Spent all day on it. It's got all the evidence I have of what Lucas did to Maya. We'll play it while he's on stage, in front of everyone.
Okay. That's...
What's wrong?
Just promise me we'll nail him this time.
I think you'd better, because if you don't, Safi will. That's the worry here, isn't it? What is she capable of? She's already shown in a very restrained way what she's done to Lucas and his son, and to Gwen, and to Vin. That's Safi being relatively under control. How does an out of control Safi work? We'll try our best. Let's not make promises in case it goes wrong, but we'll try our best.
I can't promise, but you have me, other Moses, and 2 powers between us. That's a lot in our favor.
Yes.
It's kind of bullshit it takes that much to tell the truth. So,
Yeah.
how do we pull this off?
Looks
You got
like
the plan.
Reggie's running the projector.
We need someone who's willing to run the slideshow without asking questions. And not piss themselves when Lucas gets mad.
I'll see how Reggie's feeling.
Reggie looks
He's the MC tonight.
nervous.
His help.
Think you can talk him into it?
Vin and I have history. And that leaves Gwen.
What about
I
Gwen?
have her support. She hates Lucas as much as I do. But I doubt she'd listen to me.
I'll talk to her.
Great. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, we have a data stick.
Enjoy the party!
Thanks.
Operation Expose Lucas is a go.
You know the weird thing now, thinking back to when she was impersonating Max, some of her mannerisms when they were face to face in Max's basement, they were Safi, weren't they? That kind of thumbs up thing that she did there, I don't think she did quite the same thing, but I'm trying to think what it was she did do. There was definitely something about her which didn't seem like Max. It was physically the appearance of Max, but not Max. Okay. Even the voice, when you think about it now.
Hey!
Whoa.
I'm no assassin team up.
Tim, I literally saw you yesterday.
Oh, just feels like it's been a really long time.
Are you drunk?
No.
Uh-huh.
Are you still in the running? Did your assassin get you?
Yes, Tim. I've somehow managed to survive the last 24 hours without you.
Oof.
I'm still in the game.
Excellent. Cool. Of course. Why would you ever need help from somebody like me?
He's drunk.
Tim, don't do this.
Why? Am I embarrassing you?
You're embarrassing yourself.
So much for being a team.
Tim, Jesus Christ. This isn't a sports movie. We weren't a team. We were a couple of assholes who got together to win some money. I'm not your fucking girlfriend.
I'm not.
You are, though. That's been the play the entire time, hasn't it?
I think it probably
I'm not a
has.
fucking idiot. I can tell when a guy is just inserting niceness coins until sex comes out.
I have never inserted a coin.
Or
That's harsh.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Oh, Tim, I feel sorry for you now. Goth Girl seemed unnecessarily brutal in her dispensing of you. Reggie
Let's
looks...
see if Reggie's got the right stuff for the job.
I don't think it... Look at him. He looks nervous. That's somebody who's sort of... And why does he keep turning round? What is he just doing standing there? There's other stuff to see here. You know we're going to interrogate this stuff before we go into anything detailed. What?
Rowan, I don't know them. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Krampus. Or, I guess, your unfriendly neighborhood Krampus. I'm here to spread Christmas misery and eat children.
How can you even breathe in that thing?
I can't. I'm smiling through the pain. Why couldn't Reggie have been Krampus? It'd fit him better. Favoritism.
Favoritism is how Abraxas functions. But you're right. I'm not really sure what Finn's deal is with him.
Oh. I thought they, do it.
Subtle.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. But Reggie did stay with him for about a month last year.
For real?
Yeah. Reggie left for winter break, and then he was back about 2 days later, looking like hell ran him over. He and Vin stayed on campus all through January.
Oh. Wild. I wonder what happened. Maybe something with his parents?
Maybe.
Now I'm curious about what happened with Vin and Reggie. I need to tell Beth. She'll flip.
What? No, you're on Krampus duty.
Yeah, you've got to be Krampus.
No, listen. You can't act a fool like this if you want to make it in Abraxas. You can't just pass people info for free. You need to start thinking strategically.
But you just passed me info for free.
True.
That's because I'm a nice guy.
Doubt. Okay, come on. What do you want for the Reggie gossip?
Huh? I already told you it's free because I'm nice.
You're not nice. You're a jerk. If you were really nice, you'd wear this Krampus costume for me.
I'd rather die.
Please, Marlon. I can't breathe in here.
You're young. You'll bounce back.
I mean, I think you're going to have a terrible sore throat tomorrow morning. Let's look at Abraxas, kid.
Krampus in the wild.
And you're going to have your photograph taken. You are. It's just got to happen.
Say cheese.
That's if you can still speak. Should I just take a bit? No, let's take a picture of him terrifying somebody. I think it's slightly more authentic if he's doing his Krampus thing. That'll do. And I'm waiting. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. We'll have that. We'll do that. Post it. Is anyone going to respond? Ah, Krampus, when a lump of coal in a stocking isn't threatening enough. We have got stuff on our phone. So whilst we're here, I will take advantage of that. We're in crosstalk. Let's go to Gwen.
Sorry, Gwen. I'll probably have to bother you anyway.
I am officially unemployed. We'll be accepting drinks if you want to buy, but not idle chatter. Ratty says, sure you don't want some company? Gwen, tequila's here, I'm fine. Diamond, Caledon's on some bull, Prof. Hunter. I'm sorry. Gwen. It's Gwen now, but thank you, Diamond. Drew. You being angry doesn't help, just sad. Gwen. I have every right to be angry and express that anger, and don't bother replying because you're blocked. How sad. Claudia. Just come home. Oh dear, her wife misses her. Reggie. It's Krampus. Shots, shots, shots. May. How many shots are we talking here? Reggie. Chill, May, it's just a joke. Asher. Are you Krampus this year? Reggie. Not me, baby. Diamond. He's the projector bitch. Ah, right. He's in charge of the projector. Vin. Stop posting and keep decorating. Reggie. Are you bringing me my sexy Santa outfit or, Vin, the halls better be decked when I get there? Okay, and we have a journal entry. So I'm going to L1 into journal. And then, of course, yes, talk to Reggie, talk to Gwen. I'll do that. I've got to get all the way to... Oh, okay. Page 18. It's being tricky. I wish you could go backwards in the journal. It would save so much. December the 7th. What am I saying? Of course you'd believe everything Safi just told me. You wouldn't get so hung up on questions of why and how the way I do. You'd just come up with silly ideas for people Safi could become, and after a few minutes you'd have Safi and me rolling on the floor with laughter. You'd get her to transform into the strangest, funniest, most memorable people we met on the road. It feels funny to say I'm relieved. I mean, we nearly drowned in the lake, but I thought I'd lost this Safi too, that I'd done something that hurt her so bad she would never talk to me again, and then my last best chance to help her, to help anyone, would be gone. Turns out I didn't understand Safi at all, and she didn't understand me, but we fixed that pretty quick. It's not hard when you're both up the way we are. Yeah, there's a shared trauma there, isn't there? I think I'm going to explore that in my introduction for the next episode, because I want to push on for now. Yeah. I mean, it's a great costume, don't get me wrong. Looks uncomfortable as heck.
Ew, is this Latin? Why?
It could be. I don't know what it means. Plenus venter non studet libenter. I may have to look that up and find out what it means. Hello, Vin.
I hope Safi can convince Vin to help us.
Why is Vin standing in the shadows? Why has Vin been stacking cups on the table? Why is Vin? Let's just stop there with that question.
It's beginning to look a lot like Krampus.
It is. Snapshot.
Yeah, no, I should change the framing.
Okay. You mean we should go and stand somewhere else to do it? Like that?
Yeah, no, I should change the framing.
1, I swore off cinnamon whiskey after that theater party freshman year.
Beg pardon?
2, I've been trying to talk to Moses for days to tell him I filled out the paperwork to take the Visionary Ventures job. But he's so busy.
If you know you're gonna drop out, why do you need his advice?
Because we're part of the same grad cohort, I care what he thinks. And please don't say I'm dropping out. That makes it sound like a failure. I'd be taking a new opportunity outside academia.
Can't you just interrupt his card game?
Are you kidding? I'm not getting between that man and his mana massive deck.
Maybe he'll have time after the roast. Speaking of which, let's grab more drinks before Colmenero gets burned alive.
I didn't realize you hated him.
Yeah, well, that guy's always giving me the ick.
You are perceptive. Oh, is that it? I love these incidental conversations. They're so instrumental in fleshing out the environment. There's the projector.
Reggie doesn't look so thrilled to be running the projector.
He really doesn't, does he? I'm coming back to you, Amanda. Don't worry, I'm saving you. Everyone should save an Amanda.
I'm the art printer. I'd love getting any one of these.
Snapping Turtle staff, best gift, Rex. I'm going to read this like this way. Wish you were here, International Beer Club, Sadie, Brewmaster. The Everyday All-in-One Non-Stick Pan, Teddy, Cook. Money, Amanda, Bartender. Truffle Oil Set, Ilyana, Member Stroke Owner. Okay. I mean money, Amanda, Bartender, what else?
But why would you pull pranks? You're a superb artist. Why would you want to do something so asinine?
A, it was fun, and B, I think art should be fun and accessible to everyone.
What did you do?
Artists in the art department. And it worked. People
Oh, the dog.
So you really did all of that without anyone noticing?
I did.
I can't see it. I can't. Kim
Oh.
robbing upside down from a rope with leather gloves.
Kim.
Truly, Kim, whoever did this was delinquent. But that's beneath you. You're a visionary. I can't see you doing anything that silly.
You don't really know me.
Of course we do. You're intelligent and a fantastic artist.
Finally, we agree on something, Audrey.
You'll never get it.
I think sometimes art is like that. It's in the mind of the person who creates it, more so than in the people who view it.
I better go talk to Reggie soon.
We will go talk to Reggie soon, but Diamond and Moses are over here playing a card game.
This Moses isn't in on the plan.
Then it's time he was.
Hey, guys.
Max.
Hey.
Who's winning? Because I can't tell.
Not to be a downer, but things aren't looking good for you, Diamond.
That's because I am playing the long game.
You know there's only 2 more rounds, right?
This game is impossible.
I'm gonna check out more at the party. See you guys.
That's interesting. What was the purpose of us finding them?
Need to talk to Gwen. Roll for charisma.
Yeah, I'll do that next. No, I won't. I'll go talk to Amanda.
She better be making a fortune in tips.
I hope she is. I'm guessing she isn't, and that's why she's asking for money as the ideal Christmas gift.
I love what you've done with the place.
Can't wait to take all this shit down. Abraxas's idea of holiday decor does not line up with mine.
I'm surprised you let them do anything. You're kind of a control freak.
I am not. It's just my bar.
Quite right.
Whatever, shoo, go enjoy the party.
So bossy.
Okay, so that was just a touching base type contact, wasn't it? Oh, it's on the announcements board.
There's so much to do tonight.
There's so much to read tonight. Grab a gingerbread house and post yours on our socials at Snapping Turtle. Drop off a gift for White Elephant. Watch out for the Krampus tail. This year's turkey for the Krampus roast is Lucas Colmenaro. Stay for a night to remember, emceed by Vin Lang. Oh, it'll be a night to remember if it comes off. And if it doesn't, it'll be a night to remember in a completely different way. When Safi decides she's going to take it out on the rest of the world.
Energy drinks and alcohol. What could go wrong?
Indeed. What are you two up to over here? Not much.
How are the discussions about our issues on campus going so far?
Oh, in a dark corner.
Much better than expected. It being finals week means a lot of our colleagues are rightfully cantankerous.
That's great. That's what we want. The hope is they keep that same energy over the break and into next semester.
Which isn't nothing, but if I have any worries at this point, it's that Lucas will catch wind of it. He is Yasmin's special boy.
Special boy.
He won't be a problem. He's too far up his ego's ass as Krampus guest of honor.
God, what a dick. He's not just a hack, he's a hack who's my department chair.
Okay, hear me out. What if he wasn't anymore?
You mean...
What?
I mean, if this whole thing works out, I wouldn't mind if you were head of the creative writing department.
Rati, this is wild, right? Good wild, that is. A potential 4-day work week and so much more.
Hey, all I wanted was to see my son play soccer. Maybe patch things up with my husband.
And now you're on your way to changing Caledon for the better.
We are on our way to changing Caledon for the better.
I know it's a long road, but damn, I cannot wait to get there with you.
Nor I you, Isabel.
God, Yasmin isn't going to know what hit her.
Neither is Lucas by the sounds of it. So you want rid of Lucas Colmenaro as well? Interesting. You're doing good here, I think, Max.
Let's see
Okay.
if Reggie's got the right stuff for the job.
Now I'm going to talk to Gwen because she's here. Look at Gwen.
It's good to see Gwen here, in spite of everything.
Right, now, Safi said, on our side. Let's do this.
Hey, just the troublemaker I wanted to see.
Me? Really?
Yeah, you were right. That security footage was weird. I showed it to the board.
And?
Didn't make a fucking ounce of difference. Got fired anyway.
Oh no!
Safi's power over perception in others seems to imprint on objects as well.
Oh, Gwen. I'm so sorry.
So, is that what you came over here for?
Safi has a plan to tell the truth about Lucas's book during the roast. It would be a lot more credible if someone from the faculty backed us up.
Except she isn't anymore.
I hadn't realized how much fight I'd lost until that hearing today.
Well, Gwen.
Forgot how much better it feels to stand for something. Fuck it. I'm in.
Thank you, Gwen. Really.
Yes.
When does this all go down?
Don't worry. You won't miss it.
I don't think anyone's going to miss it. I don't think anyone's going to miss this. We've got some posts coming in. So let's have a look at them.
Safi's as subtle as a flying brick.
Yes, come to Krampus tonight. I give you my Safi guarantee it's worth it. Abraxas Society. That's supposed to be our line. Moses, you know something we don't? And Lucas, the man who's the...
Trust me, Lucas. We're gonna roast you until only ashes are left.
I'm saying, the turkey about to go into the oven. Don't miss your chance to throw tomatoes at yours truly at tonight's Krampus roast. Metaphorical vegetables only, please. Alexa. OMG. Hang on a minute, I missed a bit, sorry. OMG, no one would actually throw anything, right? Rebecca. Well, you might throw yourself. Yasmin. Thank you for being such a good sport. Ha. Yasmin. Yeah, we've read that, Lucas. So I think we're going to have to talk to Reggie. To the Reggie who looks like he... I don't know quite what it is. Is he waiting for a bus? Is he waiting to be run over by a bus? There's something about Reggie that's not quite on tonight. Is there, Reggie?
Reggie looks nervous already. He might be a liability.
That's a good point, actually. I hadn't thought. If we need him on our side and he's flaky, then we've got problems.
Hey,
Let's see.
You manning the projector tonight?
Apparently.
Babysitting, more like. The school only agreed to let us use Olga here if...
Olga?
Someone kept an eye on her at all times.
Oof. Not what you had planned for Krampus. Reggie, how would you feel about...
Oh, Max, you've got to be very careful here, because he's... You don't want to get Reggie in trouble. Helping us with a prank. I don't know if he'd help you with a prank, because he's responsible for the projector. How about being relieved of your duties? Someone else could take over.
Letting someone else worry about the projector tonight.
Yeah, right. It'll be on me if something goes wrong. This thing is probably worth more than my whole tuition. So ma'am, please. Gonna need you a few steps back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that didn't work.
Okay, Reggie's not going to cut it.
We failed.
But if something went wrong with that projector, and Moses was the only one who could fix it...
So you're said... hang on a minute.
Make sure I only break it in a way that this Moses can fix.
Well, apparently we're going to go to Dead World and ask Moses for help, but we've also got more stuff coming in on the phone. Honestly, I hope this has got a really good milliamp hour battery on it, this phone of yours, Max, because it's going to be flat by the end of tonight. Moses, Whoever successfully beats me at Mana Massive at Krampus tonight gets an A on their final. Moses, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Grades don't work that way. Tony, now I'm really sad I'm missing it this year. I'd love to see them try. Diamond, they had us in the first half, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Okay. So, Dead World Moses. I'm going to go see Dead World Moses. Don't move from there, Moses, because I might need you. Yeah, I've read the
Moses have a little more time with Diamond before I drag him into things.
Do you know, I think you're right, and I've just noticed these beer bottles.
Sorry, Amanda. This place is gonna be a mess by the end of the night.
It's these Abraxas kids. They just don't clear up after themselves, do they? They expect others to do it for them. Honestly, privilege or what? Let's go.
We're going to need help from...
Dead World Moses, after all. Why did you stop speaking? Why did you cease speaking then? We have new crosstalk posts because every time you change from one reality into another, your phone catches up with all the things it's missed. It's like being stuck in a big tunnel and emerging from the far end. It's so boom. A friend of mine is going through it and I don't know how best to be there for them. Any ideas? Reggie, I know you never listen to my advice and I rarely take my own, but you just need to give them time. Diamond has a heart on it. I beg your pardon. I keep flicking off this. That's better. Reggie is right, Diamond. It's great that you're looking out for them, and I'm sure they'll come around when they're ready. Diamond, thank you, Moses. You always know what to say. Yes. If only you knew, Moses. If only you knew. Loretta, no holiday flight home for me. I'll be staying in Lakeport until I figure out the Maya Okada story. Diamond, talk about a dog with a bone. Impressive, honestly. Lionel, then I guess your mum and I will be coming out to you. Loretta, can't wait to see you. And then Reggie, hot water is out again, but your boy got it in last night, so who can say what's good or bad? Diamond, did you fall off the wagon? Reggie, yes. May, is this the same guy you brought home last winter? Reggie, May, I love you, but we're not talking about this. Marlon, TMI, and Reggie, yes. Okay. Meanwhile, in Dead World, there's Moses, but I think I should have a look around Dead World.
Not you. It's me. I just don't understand. Everything was going so well.
Oh.
Was it the roses?
We shouldn't have gone with roses. I knew it. Oh, God. No, I told you. After Safi died, I realized there's so much more I could do with my art to help others.
That's what it was.
Do we not do enough with our art?
No, it's... all we do together is rail on other people's art. I don't want to do that anymore.
We can change.
Just give us another chance. I'm not asking you to change. We're just growing in different directions. I'm sorry.
I can't believe this.
Please don't do this. You'll find another friend. You will. And please stop sending me flowers. It's weird.
Okay, well, we got completely the wrong end of the stick there with that one, hadn't we? Artistic differences. I think that's what it's called.
Thank goodness for Dead World Moses. Okay, I've got to go talk to him.
We're going to do it, Max, but there's many other things to look at too.
That's adorable.
It is. Who drew it? I'd like to think it was Amanda. I don't think it was. This place is dead with a capital D. Oh, announcements.
I guess Lakeport will have to find another bar to wet their whistle.
Happy holidays. Please note, after today, the Snapping Turtle will be closed until January 1st. Thank goodness. Amanda deserves a break. Gil needs a holiday.
Leave this.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Sucks, bro.
My assassin ambushed me. He was waiting right outside of the coffee shop.
Oh, you're still talking?
Pesky assassins. They'll do that.
I even had my foam crossbow with me. I hate carrying that thing around. It's so bulky.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Good news, you don't have to carry it around anymore.
You're still in the game, though.
Yeah.
Wait. Nobody knew I was going to that coffee shop.
Oh no!
It's not my usual study spot.
No!
He must have just followed you from your dorm.
No, I've been super careful. I've been paranoid.
Have you been betrayed?
The only person who knew I was there was you.
Dun dun dun.
Come on, man. What's that supposed to mean?
You betrayed me!
Stop being so dramatic. It's just a stupid game.
A stupid game with a cash prize. You're the one who wanted to team up in the first place.
And you're the one who was racked with guilt about staying in the game. I did you a favor.
Bullshit. You've been using me this whole time.
Oh, for the love of... We've been using each other. That's the point.
I thought we were friends.
Man, listen. It wasn't personal.
Oh.
What? The friends part or the you turning on me part?
That's weak.
Either. Listen, be serious. We weren't going to end up besties.
So, that means it's okay for you to treat me like garbage.
Tim.
Forget it.
And with that, Tim decided the relationship had reached a climax. Can I just say Goth Girl doesn't look totally goth.
I need some projector expertise. Good thing I know 2 Moseses.
I don't know, maybe she does. Perhaps I'm being too harsh. Who am I to judge? It's just an opinion. Film magazine.
Whoa, this looks cool. Wonder if Diamond's making another film.
Maybe. As it's got her name on the front of it. At the bottom on the label. How to make it go boom on a budget. High explosives for beginners. A Lollipop Avenue.
I used to love this game.
Oh.
Not exactly the right age group for this crowd.
Quite what it's doing in there, we may never know. Wow, I'd never noticed that before. That's a thing, isn't it? Pirate lady with cat. It's like a... yeah, and parts of a cow, or cow with arrows. Yes. Earring?
Just one. Hate it when that happens.
Yeah. It's horrible when anyone leaves anything behind, isn't it? Earlier this week, my wife and I were in a cafe and someone had left their glasses behind on the
We're
table.
going to need help from Dead World Moses after all.
And we didn't notice until it was too late. And they left.
Guess no one was up for going out tonight.
Yes. No, it's a different vibe here altogether, isn't it? There's an Amanda we can talk to before we go talk to Moses. I just love talking to these characters.
Amanda's not as busy here.
Great, we might get an actual, what's the word for it, conversation.
School year to be over.
Damn. This year has felt like a string of endless Mondays. You'll be here?
I'll be in and out.
Don't have too much fun.
Oh. That was it? Okay, I'm disappointed. It feels like there's a vacuum without Chloe around. I'm digressing here, and I don't really mean to. I apologise for breaking up the story in that way. But it's kind of like there was never an expectation on my part that she would be here. As I said, this is a no-agenda playthrough. Whatever the story was, the story was. I just wanted it to be a story and to, have logical consistency, which is why I set out those ideas at the start. And they're mostly intact, I have to say. At the moment, I'm feeling fairly confident that
Goodness, for Dead World Moses.
Yes.
Okay, I've got to go talk to him.
He's over there, talking to himself and looking at his gingerbread house by the looks of it. I just wanted it to have logical consistency. So far, I'm fairly happy that it has. But there does feel, at times, a vacuum, like Max would not be doing this on her own. And even because of the nature of Safi being, what's the word I'm looking for, untrustworthy, it's impossible for Max to put her faith in Safi at the moment. It's a transactional relationship they have. They are together for a purpose, to bring Lucas Colmenaro to justice.
I need some projector expertise. Good thing I know 2 Moseses.
More on this later. Moses.
Moses insisted on being here tonight to support us, even though he won't see any of it.
That's a good gingerbread house, my friend.
Hey, Moses. Not sure I'll ever get used to that.
I like it. It'll help with cosplay. How's your first Krampus?
It's weird. I think she's finding it weird. And also, can I just apologise, because I think I mentioned a couple of 3 episodes ago one of my neighbours was having some work done in their garden. It isn't over, and there are still occasional noises breaking through. I hope you can't hear them. It's weird.
It's the oddest shit I've ever seen in my life, which is saying something.
I usually hate parties, but Krampus is always fun.
Okay.
Anyway, that's not why we're here. Did you guys figure out a plan?
Yes.
We did, but it's already falling apart. We require Mosai assistance.
Mosai?
I need to get other Reggie to let other Moses control the projector instead.
Okay.
I was thinking, if something went wrong with it...
So it's gotta go wrong in a way that's right for me to fix it.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know which projector it is?
Olga.
Reggie called it... Olga?
Olga can be particular. If he goes to the other side and listen, I can walk you through jamming it from here.
You might be better at my powers than me.
Probably. Come back and let me know if it works, okay?
Yeah, will do. Also, where do I get one of those Caledon University lanyards? Because it looks really smart.
Get into position. I don't want to miss Moses' instructions.
We will. I've got a message coming in. Incoming from Yasmin. I can't remember where we got up to in reading our Yasmin stuff. Let's go to that bit at the bottom. Sapphire did so enjoy the Krampus event that was held every year and would have loved to have attended if not for... And then we have, I'm sorry to bother you, I don't really have anyone else to talk to. Let's message you back. It's okay. What's the prob? You don't need to apologise, Yasmin, and thank you. I'll try to reach out soon. Okay, we're not going to discuss anything. It's just Yasmin touching base. Tamper with the projector. This, they then did. So I'm going to go back to Living World where the projector is. And we have another crosstalk post that's come in whilst I've been away from Vin. This is Vin. Merry Krampus. Make sure you make it in time for the roast, especially if you hate best-selling authors as much as I do. Lucas. Haha, looking forward to it. Rebecca. Are you MCing? Vin. Who else? Diamond. Anybody, please. Ah, Diamond. Still twisting the knife. You will stop talking about modern art now. Good, fine, right. I'm heading back to the location of the projector. Now I don't...
Moses is waiting for me. I should probably head over to the projector.
I don't need to look at Reggie, but I will do.
Sorry, Reggie. We're going to have to get rid of you.
I feel sorry for Reggie. What did he ever do? There's a photo spot here. Should I take a photograph? Is this what I... Oh, that's where I'm meant to take the photograph here.
Yeah, no. I should change the framing.
Hang on a second. I am...
Reggie's back on his phone.
Oh, Reggie. Okay, I'll examine... Hang on. 1 second. I'm going to try and take this photograph because it's not even asking if I can do it now. I don't understand that. Is it a glitch or what? Change the framing.
Max. Go mess with that projector.
Examine.
I need to make sure Moses is running this for the roast.
Yes, tamper now.
I need Reggie's eyes off that projector long enough for me to get my hands on it.
Alright, how do I achieve that?
They're chummy. Maybe Diamond can help me out.
I'll text Diamond. Hey Diamond. Hey Diamond. Hate to interrupt your game with Moses, but any chance you could distract Reggie via text for like 1 minute for me? What do I get out of it? A gold star sticker on your next paper? Bet, but I'm holding you to that. There's two ways I know for sure will work, neither of which is going to be fun for our guy. Reggie's never not stressing about his grades, so if there's an assignment he's missed, he'll start sweating over that. Reggie's also never not stressing over Vin. Those two are bad for each other, and to hear him tell it, they got it bad for each other. So it's up to you how you want to play it. Message Diamond, we'll go missing assignment, because we know he stresses about his work. If there's anything that can put Reggie into a tiz, it's his work. Let's do that. Let's focus on his schoolwork, yeah? Keep it classy. Got it. Good.
Reggie's
Do it.
officially distracted.
There goes the text.
I should be good to go now.
And
I hope Moses is ready on the other side to give me instructions.
okay. Let's just pop into the phone because it's
distracted me too.
new message from photo class. Hey Max, I know it's Krampus night and all, but do you know when we'll hear back about those papers on our favourite photographers? And Reggie says, paper on photographers? What? Paper on photographers? And Diamond says, Reggie, you had the whole semester. I thought you knew. Reggie, expletive. I hope I can get an extension on that. Okay, that's done it. That stressed him out. Pulse to listen to Moses. Okay. So...
Maybe Reggie did see her and she had to talk to him? Okay, how long would that take? Max,
Okay,
you there?
let's see what Moses
Yeah.
has to say.
Man, so silly. If you're there, start by opening the control hatch. It should be on the right side.
Okay, I can do that. Let me just get back to my world. Open the control hatch.
You mean there are more controls?
Oh, God, it's like defusing a bomb. Okay.
You feel kind of like a spy. Do you feel like a spy?
Oh,
Moses.
Okay, Max, you back? If yes, switch to focus mode to manual. If no, I'm not really sure. Just keep talking to myself, I guess.
Yeah, focus mode to manual. Got it. We're going back. Switch focus mode
so far so good.
to
What's my
manual.
next step?
Shouldn't take too long, right? Flip one switch. Yeah.
You're talking to yourself in the middle of a bar.
Next, make sure the focus dial is turned all the way to the left.
Okay. Is that it? Okay, right, I'll go do that. Focus dial. Focus mode. Oh, focus dial. There it is. Turn left.
Still needs to be a little more to the left.
Turn left.
This looks like it's in the right spot.
Alright. Can I now go back?
I'm giving you an extra second or two. You probably turned the knob all the way to the right at first by mistake.
No, I didn't.
Hey,
Alright, Max. Final step. Just hit calibrate.
Calibrate.
After a few seconds, you should hear the motor stick kick. I can't believe I just did that. I'm sorry, Elda.
Yes, he likes his technical equipment. It's hard, I think, this, for him to be disrespecting of it. So I've got to do this. Oh no, hang on, this, he said, didn't he? No, that's the colour balance. What was it he told me to do? Calibrate, that was what it was. Oh my god, there's so many switches.
sorry, Reggie, but this is one omelet we have to make.
Oh, it's broken. You turned your back on it, Reggie.
No.
You had one job.
No, shit. Ah, what is happening? Oh, God.
He's lost it. Oh, great. We have a crosstalk post from Victoria Chase Photography. I'm so sorry, my nose is itching. I don't know why it's itching. Perhaps I'm coming into money. Oh no, that's the palm of your hand, isn't it? I got my hair done, and yes, it's still the same Mia Farrow cut. It's part of the Victoria Chase brand now. Trinity says, ever think about switching it up? And Victoria says, if it's not broke, why fix it? That was an interruption. That was an interruption worth having at this point in the game. Are you crazy, game?
She better be making a fortune in tips.
It's the most polished bar in the whole of Caledon. Right, go to Moses and ask him for assistance. Hey, Diamond and Moses. Oh, hang on. First, one for the family album.
Then you can play that one.
And then a red card, right?
You got it.
This has to be the nerdiest picture I've taken all year.
It's a pretty good picture, actually. I mean, these two... She's not Safi in his life, but, you know, there's a relationship there. Okay, that's pretty good. Post it. Let's see what the world makes of it. There's been quite a lack of response to Max's photographs that she's posted recently. When she first posted them in the game, quite a lot of things got replies immediately. Now they don't. I'm going to look first.
This is the wholesome Christmas content I came for.
Then I'm going to speak.
Hey again.
Come on. Busted projector.
Hey, Moses. I need a favor. I think Reggie's on the brink of ruining school property.
Oh, it's Olga. Everyone thinks she's finicky, but she's just... Rain check?
Sure. Duty calls.
She said that without moving her lips.
Hey, Reggie, I found help.
Reggie is in panic mode.
I don't know what happened. 1 minute she's fine, and the next she's yelling at me like she's my mom.
There's your problem. The focusing motor is stuck.
Maybe take the night off, Reggie. I think Moses has it from here.
Really? Are you sure?
You didn't ask Moses about that, of course.
Yeah, Max. You sure?
It's best for Olga.
Think about what's best for Olga. No offense, Reggie.
Oh, none taken.
Oh, Reggie wants relieving. He'll be quite happy to give up.
If you're sure. Thanks, Moses.
He's not going to fist bump you.
You're being all Maxy. What's afoot?
Me and Safi are hijacking the roast tonight. We need your help to run this slideshow instead. We have good reason. You'll see.
And he trusts you.
All right. I trust you.
He does trust you. That's a well-written character there, when you can interpret how they're going to reply. You should. On the other hand, shine bright like a diamond. Moses has fallen to my blue deck supremacy. He mumbled beginner's luck and ran off. He didn't want this smoke. Moses, if memory serves, I was called away on an emergency, plus you were losing for a while there. Diamond, walking away from the game is a forfeit. I could see you starting to crumble. Reggie, you've got to teach me one day, Diamond. I'll buy you a round, 2 rounds, if you do. Marlon, yeah, better you stick to little card games than attempt the 4D chess needed for Abraxas leadership. Diamond, like I'm checking for your like that. The riding is Olympic level at this point. Yeah, don't fall for it, Diamond. Okay, so where do we go now? Tell Dead World Moses that his plan has worked. Okay, I'll even jog if it doesn't raise suspicion. And we go to Dead World. 2 new posts in again. Every time we come across here, our phone is alive. And we've got Amanda Comedy. A university board member, who will remain unnamed, got drunk at my bar last week and told me how much they charge you all for tuition. I thought, damn, I could buy a whole stable of horses for that dollars. Reggie, is it fair? Nay, I say. Amanda Comedy. Reginald, please. Rowan, I don't plan to pay them back, just putting it out there. Also from Gwen. I dream of mangled books, Frankensteinian, sphinx-like, head of a woman on the body of a beast. And Ratty says, this is amazing. Melissa, whoa, who wrote this? Yasmin, These words truly hit home today. And then all I do is Vin. The hot water in this building went out halfway through my shower. If I get frostbite, I'm suing. Reggie, I'm sorry. Vin, we got to get you out of this place. Reggie, this is what I'm saying. Hi says, are you coming for Christmas? And Tyler says, I'll see you next, dude. Don't freeze you off in the meantime. Yeah, so what have I got to do? I've got to go and tell Moses. Moses, all is well.
Moses insisted on being here tonight to support us. Even though he won't see any of it.
I still like your lanyard, by the way.
It worked. Other you is in place and ready to go.
Nice.
Excellent, excellent.
Where'd you get this house? Aren't they from the party?
Amanda saved me a kid. She knew Safi and I really got into it last year.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, damn. Chimney broke.
Eat it.
I wonder how it tastes.
Great minds.
I can find an extra chimney on the other side.
Just eat it.
Just hang on.
Really? We're going to get an extra chimney for Moses?
I should talk to Safi and get the roast going.
Yes, you should. We should also go and find an extra chimney for Moses. It says, who, how, where do I find? Diamond's still on her own. The beer bottles are still being beer bottles. Safi was building a gingerbread house, but she's not there anymore. Or the gingerbread house is though.
Look at that perfectly intact chimney.
Oh, you're not going to steal Safi's chimney, are you? Can we do that? No, we can't. We can't steal it.
I've done everything I can. Let's get this roast going.
So Gwen is lined up. The Christmas tree is still doing Christmas, although I haven't looked at it recently.
Classy.
You think so? I think I can see why Amanda wants it turned back to what it should look like. Pronto. Where is Safi? Oh, there she is over in the corner talking to Vin. Can I go and interrupt them? I think I can by the looks of it. Safi and Vin, hello?
I should let Safi know everything's ready.
You should. Gingerbread house.
Can I borrow Safi for a sec?
I want the chimney off your gingerbread house, do I?
So, other Moses is also making a gingerbread house?
He is.
Aw. Is he? Yeah, but his chimney broke. Mind if I take yours?
How's he doing? Like, really?
Well, I mean, hey. I'm not saying Safi is evil. I'm not saying she's entirely amoral. But this strange mixture that her personality represents, he's lonely.
He seems really lonely right now.
He does.
Because I'm gone?
Yeah. Give him no chimney. It's the least you can do.
Moses is the only one I do this for. This was a doozy to make.
What was that? It's a heart. She's drawn a heart.
He'll love it.
He will love it. We've got a chimney. We'd better head back with the chimney. Do you know, I can never find my bearings in this place. I'm fine when there's trees around. It's when you take the trees away. I'm great navigating in forests and things like that. It's urban environments that catch me out. Here we go. Okay, we're there. And Moses, look what I've got for you. This is going to make you feel happy inside.
Voila. Guess who it's from?
It's... for real? from the other side, from Safi.
I think it's actually made him sad. Bittersweet.
Max.
You're welcome. Don't eat it. And his Christmas was complete, as was his gingerbread house. So now I've got to go. Oh no. Cross-talk post from Cosmosis. I really thought I'd been making my gingerbread house without Safi this year, but my friends found a way. They found a way. Tony, if that isn't the sweetest thing I've ever seen, I love that they were there for you in that way. Diamond, it's a very delicious looking house, Moses. I know Safi would be proud of it. Yasmin, the gingerbread houses you two made were always my favourite part of this night. Thank you for sharing this, Moses. Yeah, well done, Moses. Good guy. But now, having done that, I've got to go back again, honestly. If Max, using her powers, is what's causing the breakdown between realities, the problems, contributing to what's going on up at the Overlook, she's really using it sometimes for what you might describe as not trivial but less serious purposes. What's on my list of things to do? Report to Safi. Right, I'm going to report to Safi if I can find her. Where is she in this reality? Oh, she's still talking to Vin. Safi?
We're ready to go. Is he
on board?
Part of your merry band? Yeah, I am.
Excellent.
Great. Gwen's on board too.
So why do you sound so nervous?
Hope it's not for nothing.
Why? What's going on?
Lucas is about to call the whole thing off. He's out on the patio freaking out.
He's supposed to announce his movie deal tonight. I guess he's worried it's too good to be true.
Okay, so what do we do?
Better be quick. Guy's 2 ticks away from calling an Uber.
Fuck. I'm gonna go stall him. You figure something out, Max.
Oh, great. And the teamwork just fell apart. He is sweating out there in the cold.
What's she doing? Is that Safi?
Yes.
Yep. That's definitely Safi. I better go back up. Safi out on the patio.
I will do that. We have a new message from Reggie. Honest to goodness, this phone. I am so sorry about the broken glass, Max. Please don't let Amanda ban me for life from the snapping turtle. Max, please don't tell anyone I broke Olga. She's so expensive and I already have student loans. Yeah, the first one about the broken glass was from ages ago, wasn't it? And now he thinks he's broken Olga as well. Oh, poor Reggie. Someone just needs to reassure him. Help Safi outside. Well, help Safi stroke Loretta outside. Okay. I'm going to go and help. I'm not quite sure what I've got to do because we don't have a plan. You told me to come up with a plan and I don't have one. I have no plan. I do know that I've been playing for an hour and 35 minutes, I think it is, or something like that, and it's high time I called the stop. So this is the point at which I'm going to pause for now. I'll be back with you in a second. Strange mixture of emotions playing through episode 11. Parts of it were, on the superficial level at least, humorous, very enjoyable. I loved the conversation between timid guy and goth girl in both of the realities. But beyond that, the main storyline is becoming quite unsettling, especially the dynamic between Max and Safi. This relationship that they do or don't have, and how it's rooted in, at the moment, sorting out Lucas Colmenaro. That's just one thing. What happens after that? I think, yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about at the start of episode 12 to do with Max and Safi, and the fact they've just shared so much and started from a new understanding level of each other's situations. There's some commonality to their situations too, and some stark differences. All of that I want to start making notes of the moment I finish speaking to you. I'm going to stop there. Thanks for watching. I'll be along with the next episode really soon. Bye.